Welcome back friends. This is the third class in the Python for Finance course. In the previous class we have seen the variables and the data types. So I have opened here the Jupyter interface where I am able to write the code, and this is particular section. It is called a cell number 1, this cell number 2. Now I want to try to code in third cell for this lecture number 3. So I'll just click this cell and I'll type here plus. Okay, it will create the next cell for me, and in this cell I can write the code for this lecture number 3. So whenever, okay, now what you can do, you have to just see I'm writing here the lecture 3, and now you have to give some highlight information here what you are going to do in this. Sometimes it will be some specific code for the application, then you are solving, then you can just simply write here whatever the name you want to give to that application, and just select here here you have to select whether it's a code or markdown. So I'll say it markdown, at is markdown. Okay, so that and then I'll do shift enter. Whenever you hit the shift plus enter, then that cell runs actually, and that was marked down. Actually it wasn't a code, otherwise it would have thrown the error. Okay, now let us start now with a discussion of, okay, in previous class I told you that do not use the variable any keyword to store the variable. Let's take, we have the keyword here, and that keyword is true. It is there, yes, true is a boolean keyword here, and we cannot use it as a variable. What Python says if you use it as a variable. So if I write here the true, if I write here true is equal to, let's say true is equal, see, if it is a keyword na, it will highlight as a green. Okay, these are the variables, they are highlighted as a black, but it is green. So you will be aware that, okay, you might be using the keyword to store the variable. Let's say true is equal to 30. What happens? See now, let's see. Okay, can't assign to true, can't assign to true. Why? We are got the syntax error here, because this is the keyword and you cannot assign any value to the keyword. Okay, keyword, they have a specific purpose in this particular programming language called Python. So please do not use that. Can't assign to true. That's the error we got, syntax error. Now in this class, what we are going to see? We are going to see the first function, that is called first statement, that is called print statement, print. Now what is the print statement? Okay, suppose I have write some 10 lines of code. And my boss has assigned some tasks me to do. Okay, and in that task, to solve that task, I have write 10 lines of code, but now I have to show my boss what output I got finally. So I need to print that output to show my boss, correct? I need to print that output. So print function, if anything you want to print on the output screen, then you use the print function actually. So let us see how this function works in the Python, and this is the first keyword that we are using here. Print is a keyword because it has a specific functionality in the Python. Okay, now let's see. I write here print. I am writing here hello world. Now you know, in the previous class I told you that in the double quotation whatever you write, that is hello world. Okay, it is a string, but you want to print this screen on output screen, then you have to pass that string to a print function, then it will print that to the output screen. Let's take, I run it, I do the shift enter here, you can see that I'm getting the output as hello world. So to see the output, generally to print the data, we use the function called print function. Okay, I'll give many examples to understand this. Let's take, I'm writing here the A is equal to 30, B is equal to 40, and C is equal to, let's take A plus B, C is equal to A plus B. Okay, now I want to see what is the value stored in the C, and logically you know that A is equal to 30, B is equal to 40, we have here, right? And obviously C is the sum of A plus B, that means C will store the value of 70, but I want to print it on output screen. So I need to print the value of C here. Then only I'll be able to see the value of C. Correct. So here, what I'm going to do, I will use the print statement here. Print A plus B. Print A plus B. Print C. I'm doing print C here. Okay. So whatever the value C is holding, that is 70, that will get printed here. So once I hit shift enter, when I told you, whenever you want to run the cell, you have to hit the shift plus enter. Shift plus enter you have to do. Then this way you can run the cell actually. So I'll do shift enter here from the keyboard and I'll be able to run the cell. You can see that I got the output to be 70. Now if I don't use print statement, if I just hit shift enter, okay, what I'm getting, let's see what I'm getting here. I'm getting nothing. Why? Because I'm not printing any information here. To see the value stored in the C, I need to use the print statement. Then only I'll be able to see the okay. So this is the 70 we got output. So that is the use of the print statement. Sometimes what happens, you write some 10 lines of code, okay, but at the end of this your code, you want to say some to your boss, sir, the work got completed, right? This is the big string, but you want to show it to your boss, you need to print it, then only it will get displayed on the output screen, correct? So what I will do, yeah, I'll simply write once again here after print, one more print statement I will write here, and I will write in the print statement, I have done this sum example, this sum of two numbers example. You can see that. Again I do shift enter, see now runs the sum. So I'm printing the value of C, and I'm also printing the sum. Okay, I have done the sum of, I'm giving some information to the user that I have done the sum of the two numbers. So I hope you must have understood the, what is the use of print statement. And in this example, we have just done the sum of two numbers. We have created a variable A, we have stored the value of 30 in that variable, right? And again we have created the variable B, in which we are storing the value of 40, and then in the variable C, we are storing the sum of A plus B, correct? Sum of A. And then we are printing the value of C. Printing C means whatever value C in the store, print that please for the output screen. Can I do like this also? Instead of, if I don't want to use the variable number C, then can I do like this? Yes, I can do that. In the print statement itself, I can give the sum of A plus B. So obviously, in the print statement, I have given the sum of A plus B, right? So A is 30, B is 40. Whatever their sum will, it will be printed automatically. So if I just hit the shift enter here, I'm going to see, okay, I see the sum is 70, right? Because instead of wasting my memory in creating the new variable, I have directly in the print statement itself, I have directly added the two variables and I got the output. So I hope you might have understood this. So please like my video. I hope you understand the print statement. Please like the video. We will meet in the next class with some other concepts. Thank you.